Alright, hello and welcome to our implementation of Clueless, based on the classic board game Clue. Before I get started, I just want to make a quick note that we designed this to be implemented as with socket connections over distributed computers over different local networks. But we had some issues dealing with external IP addresses and firewall issues, so just to simplify things and just to demonstrate the capability, we are showing it right now running on a local host network. So these are all separate processes that are communicating using the same library that we had to do the actual remote internet connection. So that being said, I'll show you what these terminals are. Each one of these, this is for the server that's already running right now. Then we also have 3 windows here for each of the clients, and I'll just one by one get the clients up. Each client corresponds to one player window, which would again be running on separate computers, but we're just testing that here on one for simplicity of testing and demo. So that being said, here's the first client window opening up. Here is the second window. And here's the third window. So first, really quick, I'll just show you the game rules page, just showing the instructions of Clue we have. So just very quickly, that's the shortened instructions. So I'll return to the main screen now. And now we'll quickly show you the process of joining a game. Basically, each player can choose to join the game, and then they wait until either a maximum of 6 players show up, or they press you press play game after the minimum number of players joins. So we'll just do that really quickly. I'll start with one screen. So that says, okay, 1 player is connected and waiting, and you will see as another client joins. I'll press play here. They will both update to show that is not you should not be taking a camera of me. You should be taking it of down there. Wait, that was a reflection. Never mind, I'm getting tired. Too much, not enough coffee. That was way too much reflection. All right. Black screen. All right, so now 3 players. We will have another player join. All right, so now we have 3 players that have connected. Now we will just preempt it and start the game right now with 3 players. Okay, so first off, before we actually go through some of some sequences and showing different functionality, we'll just quickly show a couple of features we have. First off, we have implemented a detective notebook. I'll just show you that here. You can just kind of check the different options to keep track of them, like you would in like the actual physical Clue game. So I'll just minimize that. Also, I can show you quickly. This is how we have the cards right now. You can show the cards in your hand by pressing this and opening that up to kind of view the cards, and then you minimize it, kind of like taking your cards out and then putting them away when you're not looking at them. So there's that. I think that's it for basic features before showing the actual mechanics. Anything else? I think. All right. So showing that, we will start out with some basic navigation options. So. First off, we'll start out with, okay, right, Miss Scarlet, I'll move this, I think I'm partially, this is the first screen, that was actually not, so I'll position these in the turn order, so we have that there. Alright, anyway, so, for the first player, that is Miss Scarlet, we will start out by, we'll start out by, first just moving up to the hallway. She's right here, so we'll go do that, go up. That's there. Now, okay, we moved once, so you shouldn't be able to move again, so let's just demonstrate that. Okay, you cannot move at this time. The move has already been made. So, after that, we will progress to the next player. What's that? Oh, yeah, and turn, right. We have to end after that. The players have to end their turn, so we have that here. I'll do that. You can see the message pops up. Miss Scarlet has ended her turn. Now it is Professor Plum's turn. So let's go on to that screen. Again, we will move out to there as well. We have to get off the initial starting cell. So actually, I'll quickly go through that because we know we have to do that. Actually, let's quickly show. What's that?
That one's Plum.
That one's Plum. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll move this one over just so I'll move that up there. I'm going to move that down here so we have some staggering so we can easily find them. Okay, so this is Plum. First off, let's just quickly try to see if, okay, we can't, just try some other options just to show that we have these options covered. Secret passage, invalid move. And now they haven't moved yet, so let's try to end the turn. Oh, you can't end your turn at this time because you haven't moved yet. Another thing, okay, so basically you can look at these only because Professor Plum is right here. The only option they can go to is left. So up, no, down, no, up, no. So left. That will take us out. Now Professor Plum is in that passageway, and once again, he's done. So we're going to end the turn that way. And now I'll just quickly go through this one. We already shown that. So we have Peacock down, I believe that was the
blue one.
Blue one, yes. No, blue one. Okay. Right. All right. So Peacock, do left. Going there. All right, and we'll just end the turn quickly there. Now we'll get back to Miss Scarlet. So we will start by showing a suggestion, and we will do one that can be disproved. We will try to. We'll look at the cards that we have, look at the other players, and see what we can do. So let's we'll demonstrate one or the other, and we'll make sure to cover both in this video. But anyway, we will move to the right. That takes us to the room. Now you have to see, because you entered the room, you have to make a suggestion. So you can't end your turn right now. Again, that's not valid at this time. You can't take a secret passage because, again, you can't move at this time. You can't do it. Yeah, I'll just do another arbitrary action. You can't do that. Okay. So, also, you have to make the suggestion before accusing, so we'll just try that. You can't do that. That's invalid. So we will now do a suggestion. What I will do is I will demonstrate pulling Professor Plum over to that room, and then we'll go do the suggestion after that. So we'll use that to demonstrate another case of someone being pulled to a room and then being able to make a suggestion after getting pulled to the room. So we will start. We'll start by setting up that suggestion. So we will say Professor Plum to take us into that. We'll grab Professor Plum. It has to. Okay. First off, we will demonstrate a case where you try to do a suggestion in a room that you're not currently in, because you can't have that. So we'll say kitchen, which that is obviously down here. So we are up currently in the lounge, and we'll just select an arbitrary weapon, knife, wrench. So yeah, we will try making this suggestion right now, and that should fail. That will fail because, and I will show you right there. You must be in kitchen to suggest. Okay, so we will redo this now because that wasn't a valid suggestion. We can still make another suggestion after that. So we will Professor Plum again. We want to move him. We will change this to be a valid room. The valid room which we're currently in. We're currently in the lounge, so we'll change that there. And okay, we will go do the suggestion. And now you can see that has moved there. Miss Scarlet suggested Professor Plum using a wrench in lounge. Professor Plum can disprove. So what we would basically do is we basically just determine whether or not player can be. Our logic basically goes through and determines if there is one that can disprove at first, just to kind of facilitate things rather than going through. So if no one can do it, knows right away, and it basically ends it. But so anyway, after doing that, after Miss Scarlet making the suggestion, it found out that that Professor Plum does have a card that can be used to disprove. So he now has to basically select a card to give back. So we will select Professor Plum. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. He
has Professor Plum.
Professor Plum is in his hand. Yeah, sorry.
So it looks like it's a valid card to disprove.
Yes. So these are the cards in his hand.
Scarlet.
You can see, Professor Plum can disprove. Professor Plum using. The suggestion involved Professor Plum, and Professor Plum's card is down here. So we'll select that. So that's the card we have selected right now, and then we will then click disprove to disprove it. So you can say you can see here Professor Plum disproved the suggestion. This is what all of the clients.
So everyone but Miss Scarlet will see that Professor Plum disproved the suggestion made by Miss Scarlet, but Miss Scarlet will actually see the card that was used to disprove her suggestion.
Yes, so it's maybe a little confusing because the card and the professor both happen to be Professor Plum. We didn't maybe plan that out very well, but basically, this is referring to the name of the character playing the game, who made the disapproval, and this is actually referring to the suggested the piece that was suggested. So, but yes, that is what it should be showing. It's saying that the card. This is basically proving that this suggested option was not actually part of the solution. Okay, so after demonstrating that,
so now that Professor Plum disproved Miss Scarlet's suggestion, now Miss Scarlet has to end her turn.
Yes.
So Miss Scarlet will end her turn. And now it'll notify everyone that it is now Professor Plum's turn. And Professor Plum can now choose to either move into the hallway, make a suggestion, or even do an accusation.
Yes.
But for this purpose, we'll prove to you that, since Miss Scarlet moved Professor Plum into the lounge, that in fact Professor Plum can
also make a suggestion.
Can also make a suggestion. So we'll do Miss White moving. We'll move Miss White into the lounge as well with Professor Plum and Miss Scarlet.
Yes. All right, we will do that. So let us do select Miss White. Select room lounge. Select a weapon. We don't really care, and we will do. Okay, we will make the suggestion. As you can see then.
And as you see, Professor Plum, Miss White, and Miss Scarlet are all in the lounge. Okay. And it looks like Miss White using the suggestion was Miss White using a candlestick in the lounge, and it looks like Miss Scarlet can disprove. So that means that Miss White was unable to disprove, which was determined by the server. So it's up to Miss Scarlet to make the disapproval. So now we'll go over to Miss Scarlet.
Okay, back to Miss Scarlet.
And so we're going to look for either Miss White, the lounge, or the candlestick in her hand.
Miss White,
it looks like she's got the candlestick.
All right, disprove.
So now we'll disprove. So, and it'll show everyone Miss Scarlet disproved the suggestion made by Professor Plum, but to Professor Plum, it'll say the candlestick was not involved in the murder, so that now the Professor Plum can notate that, this was not one of the cards used in the case file. So for simplicity of our demonstration, we printed out the winning cards into the server console. So we will show you what happens now when a player...
Let's actually do a couple other quick conditions. Another one we want to test is blocked hallways. We want to show that we can't let the players cannot move into blocked hallways.
Okay.
So let's first. I think this is this has the secret. Yeah. Well, also secret passages is another one. So whose turn is Miss White? Let me see. So
Professor Plum has to end his turn now that he has been disproven by Miss Scarlet.
Okay, that's where we're at. Okay. All right. End turn. All right.
So now it is Miss Peacock's turn.
Okay, Peacock. Oh yeah, Peacock is down. Okay, so Peacock is there. All right. So let's see. How do you want to do this?
So Miss Peacock will have her move down
to do
the conservatory.
To do the passage, right? Well, that will have to do. I say what we do is.
Well, she's got to move anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Move that into the conservatory. All right.
The screen.
damn it. Okay,
As you can see, invalid move.
There's another condition. I'm having trouble keeping track of the screens. You cannot take your turn. So good, we got that case. Right.
So Miss Peacock will go down.
This is called idiot proofing. No. All right, there we go, down there, and so she would have to make a suggestion right now too. Yep. So we'll just
move.
Let's yeah, okay. We'll just have her. She has to suggest room have to be that. What room is that?
That's the conservatory.
Conservatory. Okay. Yeah, that looks like okay. Conservatory. Suspect. We can get. Well, let's get with this guy. Let's get yellow.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard. Yeah. All right. And weapon lead pipe. Okay, let's make that suggestion. All right.
So as you can see, they both moved into the conservatory.
Okay,
and it looks like
next one.
Professor Plum can disprove. So
yes,
Professor Plum will have to disprove now.
Okay, all right. Professor Plum. That was the middle one. Is this the middle one? Professor Plum. Yes. All right. Disprove. What does he have? What can he disprove with? What was that made with?
Colonel Mustard. It looks like.
Colonel Mustard. Okay. Disprove.
So as shown 3 other times, he disproved it, and the only message went to only Miss Peacock knows how Professor Plum disproved it. So now we're going to show Miss Peacock ending her turn.
Okay.
And then Miss Scarlet. It should be Miss Scarlet's turn.
Okay. This is Miss Peacock. End turn, and now we can demonstrate a passage because they have already been. First of all, let's do another quick test. Let's just show what happens if you try to do a passage after already being there. These options are already set, so let's do suggestion. You cannot make a suggestion at this time. The reason why it says that is because you already made a suggestion on your last turn, so that's not a valid option anymore. You only can do it when you enter a zone, so that takes care of that condition. So right now, you basically have to either do accusations or leaving, and we're going to demonstrate leaving. We'll demonstrate accusations towards the end. Okay, first we will demonstrate secret passage. You can see obviously there. So Miss Scarlet takes secret passage. There, hops down there. You can see that. And now that we are in that zone down there, you have to make a suggestion again. So, let's see. We'll just take Mr. Green in there because we haven't done anything with him yet. So, right. Do Mr. Green into conservatory. Yeah, I'm starting to remember these. Revolver. Suggest. You can see that there. And all right, now he is there. Now I think we have. I think the next.
And it looks like only Miss Peacock can disprove. So it's up to Miss Peacock to disprove now. So we'll have to go over to Miss Peacock.
Okay. All right. And it is hard demonstrating because it seems like just the way the cards are spreading out that everyone so far has been able to disprove. We can actually look at the hands and set one up so that they can't disprove, just to show what that looks like. We'll just pick one, whatever one we can think of that will.
Go ahead and disprove. What? I disproved this one.
All right. So cards in hand. It was again Revolver, Conservatory, and Mr. Green Revolver, Conservatory. So we will see. Mr. Green Revolver, Revolver will take, and disprove. And you already touched quit game, that would not have been good. Alright, so, okay. Alright, so, let's see the message there. Miss Peacock disproved the suggestion made by Miss Scarlet. Again, that was that's what everyone else sees, and what the person that making the suggestion sees is a Revolver, again, was not involved in the murder. So that just shows them what the card was that was used to disprove. Everyone else just knows that the suggestion failed, once again. So I think one other thing we want to show right now is the hallway blocking conditions. So I think the easiest one to do for that would be to navigate them over to. We'll take this the side room here, which is the library, I believe. We'll position 3 players around the library. Actually, we can also show that even with 2 players here, that's another.
So the easiest thing to do would be to end the current player's turn, and then move Miss Scarlet into the hallway, and then move, and then try to move the blue one out.
Yeah, right. We have to.
Right.
We can. Yeah, we can.
Right,
Sure. What we need to. Well, the thing is, we only have 3. This is a game of 3 players, so we can't. We won't be able to actually demonstrate without. Yeah. All right. So